There is no such thing as foolproof vegetable gardening, but container vegetable gardening comes close by reducing problems posed by weather and critters. This makes vegetable container gardening a good option for beginners. Another benefit of container gardening is you don't need a vast space or an in-ground garden patch. For instance, a small balcony vegetable garden idea might include a few pots that fit the space, along with hanging containers or ones that attach over railings. So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Number 1. Tomatoes, Solanum lycopersicum. Growing tomatoes in containers is easy and incredibly satisfying. Most tomatoes are happiest in big containers and will need staking or a tomato cage. This support keeps the heavy fruit from bending and breaking the vines. If you are buying tomato seedlings, look for short, stocky plants that do not have blossoms yet. Keep in mind, the larger the tomato variety is, the bigger the pot it will require. Small cherry tomatoes will not require the same amount of room and soil as a large beefsteak-type tomato. Number 2. Peas, Pisum sativa. Peas can be planted in early spring and then again when it gets cool in the fall. There are 3 types of peas: English peas, snow peas, and sugar snap peas. They are perfect for succession planting because they enrich the soil with nitrogen. Depending on the variety grown, most peas will require some type of support. Plant them in early spring. Once it gets warm and they finish producing, pull them out and plant something else in that container. Number 3. Potatoes, Solanum tuberosum. Freshly picked potatoes taste entirely different from the potatoes you buy in a grocery store. They have a higher water content and a bitter, earthy flavor to usher in the freshness of spring. Growing potatoes in containers requires a lot of soil and water, but it is worth the resources and effort. Containers also add an extra level of protection against fungus or blight, Phthora infestans, which spreads easier among in-ground plants. Number 4. Squash, Curcurbita. Squash is an easy vegetable to grow, and squash blossoms are beautiful, delicate edibles. Most squashes require a lot of space and a reasonably large container. Ideal growing conditions include lots of light, good soil, as well as consistent watering and feeding. If you are going to grow a winter squash such as butternut squash in a container, make sure the variety you choose is not one of the giant types, which can weigh more than 20 pounds and topple the containers. Number 5. Lettuce and salad greens, Lactuca sativa. Growing lettuce and other salad greens in containers is fast. Container growing gives you the flexibility to control weeds and pests more easily than in-ground planting. Most lettuces and salad greens are spring crops, although there are newer varieties developed to withstand summer heat. You can also extend your harvest by moving your container to a cooler, shady area as the growing season heats up. Lettuce does not need as much sun as most vegetables. Number 6. Hot and sweet peppers, Capsicum annuum. Both hot and sweet peppers can be spectacularly beautiful, especially orange and purple sweet peppers in containers. They thrive in grow boxes, but can be grown in any large container with plenty of sun, good drainage, and consistent watering. Dry soil or overly wet soil is disastrous for peppers. One of the most significant benefits of planting peppers in containers is that you can move your plants inside if continuously stormy weather threatens your area for several days. Number 7. Cucumbers, Cucumis sativus. Cucumbers, Cucumis sativus, are a fast-growing vegetable, commonly grown in containers. These water-loving plants do best in large plastic or ceramic pots that help retain soil moisture. Growing cucumbers in containers is a great way to give them the heat they love. Hotter ambient temperatures raise soil temperature quicker in pots than in-ground. There are 2 main types of cucumbers, bush and vining. You can also choose to grow a variety more commonly used for pickling, or one more popular for eating. Both types are good in salads, but slicing cucumbers will not generally make good pickles. Number 8. Radishes, Raphanus sativus. Radishes grow quickly. Most go from seed to harvest in just a month. They also do not need much space. They can grow in containers that are 4 to 6 inches deep. These plants will bolt in hot weather, but you control this easily by moving the plant into the shade or adding water to cool them down. There are many varieties, which means you can select your seeds based on appearance and flavor. Some types are gorgeous. The tops of reddish greens are also edible, as are the pods. Number 9. Arugula, Eruca vesicaria. Spicy arugula leaves are tasty, and its edible flowers are a sweet treat. They are also beautiful. Arugula does not need a huge container. A pot 8 inches deep and 6 inches in diameter works. A benefit of growing arugula in a container is that you can move it. Arugula needs about 6 hours of direct sunlight, but does not like scorching afternoon sun. It is best to let this plant get full morning sun and move it or position it so that it only gets partial sun in the afternoon. Number 10. Eggplant, Solanum melongena. Eggplant is one of those great vegetables that also works as an ornamental. Some eggplant varieties can get dense and heavy. Do not use those types in your container garden. Look at compact cultivars like Fairytale and Hansel, which are beautiful and tasty. Large containers are needed to support the roots of this plant and its bush-like growth. Also, if you are getting ceramic pots, consider getting glazed pots, which retain water longer. The end of this video. What do you think about this video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy the video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Thank you for watching.